the adversaries. Democracy, the least form of governance, according to the cycle of governments. The Greeks said after democracy comes tyranny. So you just think you're in democracy now, don't you? And then after tyranny comes the golden man, the aristocracy. We're actually in tyranny now. You just won't want to hear that, but it's true. Woe to the women at leisure. Voting for abortion. Like in America, they were voting to kill babies right up to birth. That's tyranny. Innocent blood cries up to heaven for justice. My ancestor was called Callaghan the Just. In the book of Daniel it says, Michael the great prince will stand for the children. At that time there should be a time of great trouble. The Normans called my ancestor trouble, war and strife. The Native Americans said about my ancestor, they said, the wolf is your best friend or your worst enemy. So basically tyranny is here. Women, they're the tyrants. I'll tell you how women are the tyrants. They rule over men with their poxy democracy. They're not meant to rule over men, they're meant to listen to men. They slaughter their own unborn children in the womb. Abortion clinics, that's tyranny. They call the guard, say daddy's out working hard all day, yeah? And he comes back and mommy has the bin man or something in the scratcher, said they're being sucking them off or some shit like that, and daddy kicks off. He said, how dare you fucking another man in my house? Don't you know an Englishman's home is his castle? An Englishman's home is his castle, and he kicks off, which is his right. In the old days, he could kill the wife and the person if he caught them in his home. And she'd go, shut the fuck up, or I'll call the police for you. Don't you put your hands on me, how dare you? No one's touching me today except this thing I brought home to fuck in your bed. Daddy kicks open the door. He goes, who's been stirring my porridge? Shit like that. I know all about that. It happened to me. Yeah, and I couldn't defend my own home that I worked hard for, that I fought and bled for. And my own children were stolen from me. Tyranny. Yeah, dirty bitches. Anyway, I was down the road and they were bored. They wanted to abort the children. They wanted to act out their murderous, tyrannical imaginations on the innocent blood that cries up to heaven for justice. And they said, that man's trying to stop us from killing the unborn. He must be mentally ill. Let's try and incarcerate him. So another time they were stealing me children at the whims of a slapper. And they took me house and me money. And they took me good name. And tried to have me incarcerated because I dared to pipe up about the fact that the little tyrant was fucking someone in my bed. And they called the police to enforce their tyrannical rule upon me. They broke me ribs, me bones, they stole me. My heart was already broken. So that's a number of occasions. Dirty geebags have done that to me. So that all these little muppets running around, all these liberals, oh, we're gonna have fun. All the liberals, whatever you want to call them, butchering children, betraying their can. You shall not speak ill of your can. A woman's can is her husband according to Jesus Christ. They've directly opposed Jesus, these females, by trying to rule over their husbands. Their can, who Jesus says rules the house on behalf of him, so he's the can. You shall not betray your can. There was a serious penalty for betraying your can in Mongolia. These are the laws of the Genghis, the Khan, the king. But here in Ireland they used to cut the tongues out of the women. Yeah, very serious stuff. Teaching the kids to be cheeky to the parent, to the dad when he comes home from campaigning against the heathen. Doing all sorts of weird shit. But today they killed the baby and the innocent baby in the womb. They have a butcher get in there and chop the baby up into little pieces for comfort. There's a verse in the Bible that says, woe to the women of leisure. The woman that stays at home shares the spoils. So while they're heathen, killing your own baby's a form of heathenism. Did you ever see The Handmaid's Tale? Basically you get taken as a captive, a prisoner. You're the bounty, you're the spoils. The woman that stays at home shares the spoils. And the dirty, filthy, murderous slut, she gets taken into captivity and used for breeding or something. She loses her honour prize straight away. There's a lot of stuff in the Bible about it. There's a group of headbangers called the British Israelites. They're always screaming all over London. Google them. They'll tell you all about it. They're always saying that the white woman is getting this, the white woman is getting that, the white woman, this woman, the so-called white people, all shit like that. But it's true, because they voted to murder the innocent. Innocent blood cries out with justice. My ancestor was called Callaghan the Rock, after the can. Callaghan the Just, Callaghan the Hard, Attila the Can, Ethelstan, Callicoin, Callaghan, the Devil, King Arthur. These were all names. The Holy One, he had a lot of names. And he was called Justice. So innocent blood cries out for justice. The Normans called him trouble, war and strife, but what Cali actually means is light-headed or bright-headed leader. It is a light thing that I have given you to the Gentiles, said the king. I have given you an angel. Be sure to do all that he says. He will go before you and prepare the way. Be sure to do all that he says. For my name is in him, said the Lord. I will forgive you, he will not. The Lord's name in them days was Jehovah, Elijah, and these are jaws of Elisha. So people are saying, Donald Trump, he's the tyrant, we're getting a tyrant. Donald Trump is the aristocracy. Myself, Donald, and all the Trumpy babies are descended from great kings. You little murdering liberal shits. And the great men are gonna put you in the place. The golden men are called the rising of the kings. I'm descended from a king, I'm royalty. And you're fucking nothing. Not niche, you little shits, murdering bitches. Disrespectful, disobedient. Yeah. Did you ever watch The Handmaid's Tale? Woe to the women of leisure. Make bare thy legs. Uncover thy locks. Grid thy loins with sackcloth. Very harrowing words. Jesus is pissed off at Jews, big time. Because he gives explicit instructions. And his instructions are that you will do what your husband says. And if the husband is giving you any shit, that the tribe has to put him in his place.